Any issues regarding copyright or copying of filter will be concerned legally.
Hello, my dear farmers. Friends, the soul of organic farming is my indigenous cows, and its energy is jivamrut. But the process to provide jivamrut manually to the crops was a difficult task. It was taking extra efforts, time, and was a costly too. So to reduce the time, I thought that I have sprinklers as well as drip irrigation too, and I could use it to supply jivamrut for the crops. The cow dung is the world's best blockast material. In 2011, I studied the properties and the nature of the cow dung properly. To serve the large number of people, it was needed is ready-made form. For this reason, we started working on it. We established Organic Agro World in 2015. The whole team of Organic Agro World studied every dimension of the tank. We studied its size, its structure, its biodynamic state. So ultimately, we prepared a proper equipment which is now serving thousands of farmers, reviving lakhs of acres of land, and serving the people. Let's see how it works. So friends, this is our jivamrut filter tank, which is the exact confluence of technology, science and spirituality. The size, the structure of the tank is designed according to the requirement of jivamrut. The most important thing is that the tank should be circular in shape to prepare the jivamrut. It is because when we have to rotate the stirrer twice in a day for the fermentation of jivamrut, it will create a positive energy in the jivamrut. So is the tank structured. We can use it very easily. What we have to do is to take fresh dung of an indigenous cow, which will give us some many useful bacteria from the internal part of the cow. Then we'll add urine of an indigenous cow, which carries the best Ayurvedic properties. It will help us to know appropriate content of nitrogen, phosphate and potash for the crops in the mixture of jivamrut. The next component is cereals flour. It will work as a food for the useful bacteria that we got from the cow. After that, we will add jaggery. It will provide sugar to the bacteria from which bacteria will get sucrose and it will convert it into glucose. From glucose, we will get gluconic acid which will act as a food for the crop. Further, we will take buttermilk. It will help jivamrut during fermentation process. Along with all the above components, we will add fertile soil. We can take the soil from banyan tree, base of the tree. Also, we can take the soil from where there is an overlay of a soil or from the farm. We'll bring a fistful soil from monocot and dicot plant each and add it to the jivamrut. If we take the soil of 1 liter volume, it will weigh about 500 to 700 gram. Means the soil will be light in weight. Then we'll mix it with the jivamrut. After adding all these components, we'll supply the water to the jivamrut tank through water inlet. Once we start the valve, the water will fill the tank passing through the filter. After filling the tank, we will rotate the stirrer in the clockwise direction to mix all the ingredients we added in the jivamrut. The process of fermentation will start in 12 hours. Once the fermentation started, all the solid material of the mixture will come at the top surface of the jivamrut. So we need to mix this solid material at the top into the jivamrut. This would be done by rotating the stirrer in clockwise direction twice a day. There are also some reasons to rotate the stirrer in clockwise direction. First, to mix all the material in the jivamrut. The second is that for the growth of the bacteria in the jivamrut, they required oxygen. So the stirring will break upper layer and will help dissolve the oxygen in the jivamrut. The third reason is that all the bacteria in the jivamrut are growing in the form of cells. Hence the cells division will result in the growth of these bacteria. Also rotating will create positive energy and provide the conductive environment for the growth of the bacteria. In this way, the proper process of fermentation will ultimately assure the best possible extract of the jivamrut. The duration for the formation of jivamrut in summer and rainy season is 2 to 3 days, while in winter it takes 4 days. After the 4 days, we will filter the jivamrut. The process of formation will get completed by day 3. So we will stir the jivamrut on the 3rd day evening and we will use it on the 4th day morning. But while using filtered jivamrut on 4th day, we will not stir the jivamrut. We will just start on the jivamrut outlet wall and extract the filtered jivamrut. To extract the jivamrut on the 4th day, we need to first understand the filtration system of the tank. The system is very easy to comprehend. It is consist of 4 parts. The first part, we have added stones of size 10 mm from the top to bottom. The jivamrut will pass through the first part to enter in the second part, which we have kept vacant, empty. All the impurities brought by the jivamrut from the first part will get settled at the bottom in the second part. In the third part, which is 5 inch broad, we have added stones of size 6 mm. Getting filtered through the third part, the jivamrut will go to the fourth part, means fourth stage of the filter system. Here at the fourth stage, we get jivamrut in its pure form. So now we can supply the jivamrut to the crops through jivamrut outlet.
The slurry from the Parish Jivamrut filter tank reaches to soil as well as to the roots of the crops through the drip. Firstly, it helps to maintain the pH at 6.5 to 7.5. Secondly, it increases the level of organic carbon in the soil and creates organic bacteria. Consequently, the organic bacteria increases the immunity of the crop and hence it prevents the crop from various insects, fungus and attacks.
So now, within the 4 days, the bacteria have used on 30 to 40% material from the tank. We have to supply the water through the water inlet. When we allow the water to pass through the part 3, it will bring all the impurities of very small size from the third part to the second part, which is a vacant one. In the second part, we have microflush. We'll turn it on for a minute while supplying the water through inlet. This will throw out all the impurities from the second part, so we'll turn off the microflash after 1 minute. Now, since we turned off the microflash, the water passing through inlet will clean the part 1 and bring all the impurities into the tank and subsequently fill the tank completely. Then, in the next 48 hours, the bacteria will use the 300 liter slurry along with remaining material from the tank to give us the jivamrut. So again, on the 6th day, after extracting on the 4th day, we will supply the jivamrut in its best form to the crops for the second time. Now again, we have 30 to 35% nutrients for bacteria and 300 liter of slurry. So we again repeat the procedure by supplying the water through inlet, by turning on the flush for a minute, and ultimately we will extract jivamrut on the 9th day in its pure form for the 3rd time. In this way, we can extract jivamrut for 3 times and this will provide jivamrut with 3 times strength to the roots of the crops and the soil. The slurries like jivamrut, amrutvani could be used to revive and regenerate the infertile land caused due to the overuse of chemical and excess of water. We can provide them by filtering through the tank. But along with this, we can prepare many pesticides, fungicides and hormones by using this tank. This will save the money, time and reduce the efforts for the farmers, which is very valuable to them. Friends, we can also prepare a spray by adding 10 kg dung and 10 liter urine of indigenous cow. Along with this, 30 kg oil cake neem leaves to the tank and stirring it for 2 days. On the 3rd day, we'll get about 1400 liters of slurry, which can be sprayed on minimum 5 to 7 acres of land. This will prevent the crop from about 200 types of insects. Now, if we sprayed on full moon day or new moon day, then for the next spray, we will add 5 kg tobacco powder to the above ingredients. This will give us a new spray, that is dung, urine of cow and neem oil cake. This spray will work as not only insecticides but also a pesticide, fungicide, growth promoter and provide nitrogen, phosphate and potash to the crops. Along with this two sprays, we can prepare more, like one by using dung, urine along with Karanj oil cake, and other by using dung, urine with the coaster soil cake. This different kind of sprays will protect the crop from various type of insects. We saw the sprays prepared from the edible oil cakes. The edible oil cakes will provide the more strength to the crops, and we can make many such sprays with the help of this tank. One, we can use this Jivamrut filter tank for natural farming, organic farming, biodynamic farming, and also yogic spiritual farming. However, the tank also very vital for those who are performing chemical farming. While structuring this tank, we have added the feature of backwash to the tank. Backwash will reduce the task to clean the tank manually. Means, if there is any impurity in the tank, we will allow the water to pass through water inlet and turn on the backwash valve to wash all the impurities automatically. With the help of technology, we have brought many updations to this tank. Like instead rotating the stirrer, we could install the motor to operate it automatically. Also, we have the technical mechanism to dissolve the oxygen in the Jivamrut. Along with this, it is useful to all the farmers from marginal to rich ones, as it is available in various size like 500 liters, 1000 liters and 1700 liters as per the requirement, as well as fetch the economic benefits to the farmers. So dear farmers, I explained you some important things about the tank. And also we can prepare more such preparations and slurries and provide them appropriately to the crops as per their requirement. Friends, the tank has been serving the farmers for the last 3 years. It has changed thousands of lives and also have revived lakhs of acres of land. It has been also providing organic food to the crores of people. Dear friends, I am very happy to contribute in the making of organic environment through this tank. I am glad to serve the farmers. I am hopeful that you all will be a part of this movement and will make a whole world organic. If you have any query regarding organic farming, you can willingly contact me. I am there to help you anywhere, anytime. Thank you.